I've been here at Computex 2024 for the past week or so in Taipei, and I have been up and down these halls looking for some of the best tech. And in that time, I've come across some interesting stuff, from Shark-like PCs to ultra-wide gaming monitors, and I have heard the word AI a million times. And I have found some really cool tech while I've been here, so let's show you the best of Computex 2024. First off, let's just start with one of the biggest announcements here, and that was from ASUS with the ROG Ally X. This was the successor to the original ROG, and this has some really decent upgrades. It now starts at 1TB of storage, which is also M.2 2280, and it also comes with 24 gigs of RAM. It has some improvements to its joysticks, its thermals, and just overall it's been tweaked a little bit in its design to make it a more comfortable hold. It's still shipped with the Ryzen Z1 Extreme, but the star of this was it now has double the battery capacity of the original Ally. It now has 80 watt-hours. So overall, if you love that original ROG Ally, then you're going to really like the new ROG Ally X. The Acer Spatial Eye stereo camera was another interesting find. This is a 1080p 8MP dual camera that allows you to capture 3D video. And you can use this on Zoom, Skype, and Google Meet, just to make those work meetings maybe a little bit more interesting, because you'll be sat there in 3D. One of the most interesting parts though of this 3D Spatial Eyes camera is that you can actually stream right to YouTube in full 3D. If you wanted to capture content outside, then you can, because this is weatherproof as well. And of course, this is 3D content, so you need a 3D monitor, VR headset, or AR glasses. But with those becoming a little bit more popular, I think 3D could make a little bit of a comeback here, and this is a really strong start. At Computex, AI is everywhere, and it's made it into pretty much everything. So the natural progression is to make it into a monitor, and there's an AI monitor here from MSI. This is an MSI AI-powered gaming monitor that kind of helps you cheat in games. One of its features is called SkySight, which analyzes the on-screen minimap in things like League of Legends to see where enemies are coming from, and then puts an icon on the screen to show you the threats, and it's completely undetectable. One of its features as well is there's a little LED light on the bottom of the monitor, and you can sync that up to health bars to show you how much health is left from either yourself or one of the enemies. The specs really aren't bad either. 32 inches, 4K screen, and it's a QD OLED. If you like the sound of it, then that's great, but also it's going to set you back around about $1,700, and it's not due to come out until around about next year. But AI in gaming monitors, this could be the future. The Acer Swift 14 might look like just your regular laptop, but actually this is one of the first to be powered by that Qualcomm Snapdragon X processor. And because of that, it means you get some crazy battery life, because now Acer claim that this can do up to 26 hours on a single charge. It also brings all of that Copilot Plus PC features such as Recall, Co-Create, and Live Captions that we've already tried out. One of the most interesting things about this laptop is that when you're using Copilot, there's a small squiggly-like design on the trackpad, and it'll actually pulse light when that AI is enabled. It apparently has raw speeds similar to the M3 MacBook Air. It has 120Hz display, a 1440 webcam with Windows Hello, up to a 1TB SSD, and 32 gigs of RAM. So a laptop with the Snapdragon X processor in it, could that tempt you away from your Intel PC or maybe even your MacBook? ASUS have taken over Computex 2024, and they have had a lot of products. But one of the most exciting ones that I've seen is the ProArt PZ13. This is a 13-inch OLED tablet which might just rival an iPad. It has 1TB of storage, a full-size SD card slot, and comes with 2 USB-C 4 ports. My favorite feature on the PZ13 though has got to be the fact that it's IP52 rated against dust and a little bit of water. So if it gets a bit of a splash, then it should be absolutely fine. It comes with a keyboard and kickstand bundled in the box, and supports stylus support, but if you want that stylus, you have to buy it separately. This is powered by the Snapdragon X Plus processor, so you get all those AI features that you expect to see with one of these. It might not be as thin or as stylish as an iPad, but it does give you a really nice iPad equivalent if you're looking to get a tablet with Windows. If you like gaming chairs, but really love a massage, then you're gonna really like this massage chair from Coolmaster. This is the Hybrid M massage gaming chair, and interestingly, it has 0 cables. It's all powered through a power bank that just slots into the side of the chair, which has a 14,400 mAh battery and can last up to an hour on full massage power. You can move the massage area of this chair with a joystick that's just built into one of the handles. And if you want to get a little bit more intricate with how much power you can use, or choose one of its 4 massage modes, all you have to do is just download the app. This surprisingly works really well, and honestly, I just want one. And if you want to combine your gaming chair with a massage, then it is going to cost you $899. This is already out in Taipei, and it's going to come to the US market in a couple of months' time. And for $899, it might sound a little bit expensive, but can you really put a price on having a lovely massage when playing a game? Handhelds have been a huge part of Computex 2024, and there's another one here from a company called Zotac. This is the Zotac Zone, and it's a pretty ambitious release with the features that it has. It has a couple of trackpads on either side, which is really similar to what you get from this Steam Deck, and there are rotating dials next to both of the analog sticks that allow you to change the volume and scroll up and down in the UI if you want to do that rather than use the screen. Talking of that display, it actually has an OLED display, and that's interesting because the only other handheld so far to have managed OLED is the Steam Deck. You get 512 gigabytes of storage and 16 gigs of RAM, and the handheld is powered by the AMD Ryzen 7 8840U. Sadly though, the battery isn't amazing comparing it to what's already out there. It's a little bit chunky as well, but it does come with a kickstand, and that is something that I really like. No official release date yet on the Zotac Zone, but keep your eyes peeled as it should be coming out later on in the year. Okay, now let's talk NVIDIA and a concept that they've come up with which sounds really cool. Again, it's AI, but this is called G-Assist. G-Assist is a chatbot by NVIDIA that's able to provide in-game tips and information using data sourced from gaming wikis or provided by the game developers themselves. It's only a tech demo right now and being demonstrated in one game, but that being said, the results of this are actually really cool. All you need to do is type or ask your question, and G-Assist will just spit out an answer, and it'll give you answers based on what you're actually looking at in games, such as identifying the creature you're looking at and giving you tips on how you could defeat it. You can even ask G-Assist to make system-level tweaks for improved performance inside of a game. This could potentially mean that you'd never even have to go searching through game wikis and the internet ever again to find the tips that you need. And that is it. That is a wrap for Computex 2024 here in Taiwan. I've really enjoyed seeing a lot of what there is here and what's to come, and I have never heard the phrase AI so much in my entire life. Let us know what you think though of our best of Computex 2024 list in the comments below. And before you head off as well, make sure you subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel. And if you do that, then I'll see you in the next video.